All right, we're live, and it's
Lupus Awareness Month.
All right, and
Mental Health Awareness Month.
All right, okay. Hey, let's start the music. All right, we're back. This is the CSRN podcast, our weekend review, where we come to you live from my Brent's library and talk about the things that we've done last week, some of the things that we're working on right now, and a few things coming up in the future. We got a couple of really good events happening, Jody, this weekend. So what we're going to do right now is click on our intro video. That way you can like, share, and comment. This is the CSRN podcast, our weekend review. We'll be right back.
I must confess that that dream that I had that day has at many points turned into a nightmare. Now, the other thing that we've got to come to see now that many of us didn't see too well during the last 10 years, that is that racism
not guilty
is still alive in American society and much more widespread.
Broke his neck after Baltimore police.
A handful of protesters, a handful of criminals and thugs who...
Many in moments of anger, many in moments of deep bitterness, engage in riots. And as long as America postpones justice, we stand in the position of having these recurrences of violence and riots over and over again. Social justice and progress are the absolute guarantors of riot prevention.
Mr. Gray's death was a homicide.
The Negro was freed from the bondage of physical slavery.
The athletes marched onto a stage.
But at the same time, the nation refused to give him land to make that freedom meaningful. Freedom without land to cultivate. Freedom and famine at the same time.
And create jobs for our people.
Negro is to be free. He must move down into the inner resources of his own soul and sign with a pen and ink of self-assertive manhood his own emancipation proclamation. But I want to get the language right tonight. I want to get the language so right that everybody here will cry out, yes, I'm black, I'm proud of it, I'm black and beautiful. Individually, we are poor when you compare us with white society in America. We are poor. Collectively, we are richer than all the nations in the world with the exception of 9. That's power right there if we know how to prove it. We begin the process of building a greater economic base. And at the same time, we are putting pressure where it really hurts. We don't have to argue with anybody. We just need to go around to these stores and to these massive industries in our country. Say, God sent us by here to say to you that you're not treating his children right. We come by here to ask you to make the first item on your agenda fair treatment where God's children are concerned. Now, if you're not prepared to do that, we do have an agenda that we must follow. And our agenda calls for withdrawing economic support from you. We mean business now, and we are determined to gain our rightful place in God's world.
All right, we are back. And Jody, I'm going to try to get through my intros and things as not as quick as I can, but I don't want to waste time because we've got a dynamite show today. I'm Brother Washington Muhammad, one of the co-founders of CSRN, along with Mike Leonardi and Jabril Bey. It was 11, 12. Are we in our 11th or 12th year?
Going into our 12th year.
All right. It was both of them that had the idea of community solidarity, and I came in later on and helped them organize and plan things. And here we are. What am I wearing today? Today I have on my CSRN Toledo shirt. You can't see where it says All Black Lives Matter, Justice or Else. I have on a green hat, and you probably can't see it, but it says FOI. That means Fruit of Islam. I'm part of the military training of the men that belong to the Nation of Islam. And later on, yesterday we celebrated the birth anniversary of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who had turned 93 years young. And that's really unsaid that we can have our leaders and they haven't been compromised, all right, and minimized. But we'll get into that later. I've got on my beads, and as always, I'm dedicated to respecting, protecting, and defending all Black bodies, no matter the cost, no matter the gains or loss. This is the home of Black Lives Matter and Justice or Else. And we're doing this for the activist culture and the protest community. And Jody, it's been dynamite these last 6 years of doing the video things. And it seemed like we just shook out that it would be us, which was the most unlikely pair. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. It is what it is. And listen, if you could give your intro, then we're going to get into our mission statement. We're going to take a short break and we're going to get back with our show.
What's up, everybody? Jody J. Summers, child of the system, better known as Spoken Truth. The treasurer of this wonderful organization is I'm trying to edit and fix a post because I did not get a chance to look at it. So if you're
here we go. All right.
That stuff with Lucas is supposed to be Lupus. I'm going back now trying to fix all of that. But happy belated Mother's Day to everybody out there that got a chance to celebrate. Happy, hopefully, Mayflowers to everybody. It seems like rain is still on the radar and everything like that. And happy almost end of spring. We got like another month or so.
I guess. I didn't know I was going to be the weatherman in the almanac.
You got to be the
almanac man. All right.
In like a week, we open in the garden.
Oh,
so
true.
Last
Okay.
frost
All
and all that
right.
stuff. So, yeah, everybody, thank you for tuning in each and every.
Did I just hear something heavy drop?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Oh, man.
But we want to thank you for tuning in each and every single week. And, you know, we weren't here last week because last week was election. So hopefully all of you went out there and voiced your power with your vote. All those no kings and protests and stuff that's been happening. Hopefully, I mean, we kind of know the numbers and turnout, but, you know, it was nice to see some of my fellow Nickels out there on the east side going to vote and stuff like that. I think we did maybe around 600 voters out of 10,000. That's just the truth of what the process is given to y'all directly from the what is that? The horse to the mouth of the horse. That's saying all
either
that
one.
Good stuff.
All right, either one.
But hopefully everybody have fun at EcoFest and all the other events going on. How do you get to that? Because I know the world seems like it's on fire right now. Every time you turn on the news or something like that. But we try and focus on more of the mental health aspects, as this is Mental Health Month and everything like that. So we want to make sure you're taking care of yourself, going outside, getting some fresh air, staying away from AI and all those good things that have no soul. Other than that,
are we you gonna get us canceled early? We might need some AI. All right, man, come on.
not with my budget.
Okay,
But
all right.
anyway, how do you get to an organization stands that's going on 12 years? We're going into our 6th year independently podcast. Everything you see on this camera or behind us is ours. We own it. We're not leasing it out to people. We're not begging people to help our podcast. And it may have took some time. Remember,
I may have some. I may still. Hey, family, I may still be begging. All right, so that's my job. All right.
But it's the process of getting here. We started out with a camera phone. Now we got speakers, roadcaster, lights, all this other stuff. Partners with the library, but it didn't just happen overnight. It didn't just happen because we thought we were the specialist organization out of all of the movements. We just kept going. Consistency. And if you're joining the organization, here is our mission statement, which pairs with our guiding principles. Which we won't be doing today because we got some awesome guests that need to get.
We got stuff to do. We got stuff to do.
We got some awesome guests that need to get some stuff out there. But if you are joining something, hopefully they have some foundational work already set up instead of just asking you to volunteer your time, your effort, your energy, and all of that stuff without no resources. We are the Community Solidarity Response Network of Toledo, formed on November 25th, 2014, the day after it was announced that the killer, a Ferguson, Missouri police officer of Michael Brown, an unarmed teenager, would not be indicted. We bring awareness to the injustices experienced by Black men, women, and children who are disproportionately murdered, provoked, attacked, and harassed by law enforcement. Police brutality has to end. We bring awareness to the fact that most often, police brutality goes without consequence and accountability. Police impunity has to end. We utilize the tactics of protest, civil disobedience, event disruption, and citizen advocacy to give voice to those who are otherwise voiceless. We facilitate progressive, community-based events that help foster self-development, and we discuss measures to hold local leadership accountable to their sworn duties, be they politician, clergy, law enforcement, educators, etc., etc. We want justice, equal justice under the law. We want justice applied equally to all, yes, all, regardless of class, creed, or color. For all lives to matter, Black lives, yes, Black lives must matter. And justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
All right, and I know that we're moving this thing along, but hopefully later on we're going to have our Black Lives Matter moments where we talk about some of the things that's impacted us as we've been organizing together since 2012. You know, I think that's important because that's some history right there.
That is a very history. Everything you see behind us on the wall has been in a march, a protest, outside, actually somewhere doing something that felt important to our community.
Or taking down, putting the trash, and I went back and got it. Hey, listen, let's take a short break. We're going to come back. This is the CSRN podcast, our weekend review. We'll be right back.
canal.
En esta hermosísima ciudad de Orlando.
I'm here in Barranquilla, Colombia, and in sunny Miami. Daytona Beach, mis amigos, that's where we're at today.
Desde la ciudad de Cartagena, Colombia.
We are in Orlando right now, here in Florida.
I'm Helene Sheets, Director of Marketing and Communications at beautiful Lourdes University, and we've been a proud sponsor and supporter of Voces Latinas TV for over a decade. It has been a fantastic partnership. It's been our doorway into the Latino community. We've met so many incredible people, created so many partnerships. Our students absolutely love the connections we've made through Voces Latinas TV, and we're looking forward to at least another decade, 2 decades.
All right, this is the CSRN podcast, our week in review. And earlier we talked about what we talking about the things that we've done last week, some of the things that we're working on right now, and a few things coming up in the future. And as always, whenever we have our family on, we ask who you are, what are you wearing? We almost had the same outfit. All right, and what are we talking about? So who are you? What are you wearing today, and what are we talking about?
Okay. I am Rochelle Roy, and I am a mail lady for the United States Postal Service. I am a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Zeta Xi Zeta Chapter, but I'm a graduate of Sky High School,
okay,
1988,
all right.
But most importantly, I have lupus. So May is Lupus Awareness Month, and I am wearing a rhinestone hat that's glittering when the sun hits it.
Okay.
I have on a black t-shirt that has Fight Lupus, and it has tennis shoes on there that says Walk Proud and Walk for a Cure. I have on this little cheerleading skirt and some knee-high black and white socks and some black and white tennis shoes.
Okay, so for you, why is it important for awareness on lupus, and why now for you? You know, why you?
Well, first of all, I was chosen by a higher power, so I can't even answer why me, because as soon as I was diagnosed, I said just that, why me? So after learning that I wasn't diagnosed with the worst kind of lupus, it's not a good kind and a worst kind, but there are lupus out there that is more severe than the discoid lupus that I have. So the discoid lupus that I have is just on my face and it scars it up. Sometimes you can see a butterfly rash, sometimes you can't. I do know it's taken away my eyebrows, it's scarred around my lips, and most of my scarring right now happens over my eyes. So for the last 15 years, I've been bringing awareness to Toledo about lupus because nobody was talking about it. Nobody was doing anything. If they were, they wasn't consistent with
I got it.
because other people were doing something. So I'm not going to discredit it like I'm the lupus.
Yeah.
You know, like I invented it. Yeah, I just spoke more loudly about it. It was more consistent. So with the last 4 years, I've been having a weekend. And now I've made enough noise that the Lupus Foundation Greater Chapter of Ohio has decided to host my walk this year. So that's why
That's
it's
great.
now.
All right. So what are some for those out there that may not know, because I was one of them last year, Lupus Awareness Month was not on my radar. All right. But I happened to one day get a chance to talk to you, and I had no idea. All right. I just thought you were the mail lady. All right. And that's it. All right. So what are some symptoms of lupus or signs and symptoms of lupus that people may need to know?
Okay, so my first signs was I had already had problems with my skin, like acne, but this was starting to act a little strange. So we were using acne products and it wasn't working. And then finally they did a biopsy on one of those little flare-ups I was having, and that's when I was diagnosed with lupus. So there are other signs and symptoms of lupus, like hair loss, headaches, extreme fatigue, fever, pain in the or swollen joints, pain in the chest, deep breathing, abnormal blood clotting, mouth and nose ulcers, sensitivity to the sun. I actually have a sensitivity to the sun, even though I am a male lady.
Yeah, I don't even know how those two go together.
That's what happened when you chosen.
Okay, all right.
You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you.
Okay,
yes,
all right. Okay,
yes. Look at this girl.
All right. All right. So, how do you manage? Because I don't look for those who don't know you, would not even know how you manage every day, because you're out there delivering mail if it's 90 degrees, if it's 90 below. How do you manage lupus and still do everything that you do?
Well, I keep a lot of stress out of my life. That's what's causes my flare-ups the most, is the stress. The sun does. So, I'm that mail lady you see walking down North Detroit and Nebraska with that hat on and long sleeves when it's 105 degrees. Yes, I am miserable. I try not to look it, but I keep a smile on my face. But yes, I am miserable with those long sleeves on. So I really hate summer, but I love summer. Sometimes I like feeling the sun on my skin. So that's all I can say is that I just manage mine with less stress. And what I have found out what's been therapeutic for me is helping other people with lupus. Because one of those symptoms is hair loss, and I am having a wig giveaway this Friday.
Okay, all right. That's what's happening.
Yes.
All right. So this weekend, let me try to find the we had a flyer.
And you posted it on your Facebook page. So thank you. Thank you for sharing. That's how we get the word out.
We are obligated.
We work together.
We are obligated to share. How else are people going to know unless we share it? And you talked about the Lupus Foundation of America, Greater Ohio chapter. What was it that made them decide that, hey, this was going to happen in Toledo this year?
Well, there are several reasons. Their number one reason really is funding. Funding got cut from the House, and they're not giving lupus too much money anymore for research, anymore for patient advocacy, or taking care of navigation. It's a lot of things that the foundation do, but even with their own staff, they've had to cut back. So Toledo has been on their minds for a few years, because I actually developed a relationship with them a few years ago, because I actually go down to the office every year and pick up my supplies for the weekend. So I developed a relationship. So they knew that Toledo was on the rise and coming as far as people showing interest in the state of Ohio. So along with Columbus and Cleveland, we have now put our name on the map.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So for a person with lupus, is there a daily treatment or medication or something like that a person with lupus has to go through every day, like a routine?
best believe those people who have the lupus that attacks their kidneys, their hearts, and other organs in their body, I make lupus look easy. And they are on medications that, oh my God, let me tell you, if you still have a chance to pick up last week's truth, because it expires today and a new one comes out, and it is the one that I have. And actually in there is an article about Louis Goings, and if you look at that article, there's a box of medicine that he has to take. So I can't really tell you about a lupus that's more serious than the lupus that I have, but I can tell you I make it look way easy. And you'll never really truly know how serious it is until you actually meet someone else. And that's what I started doing, telling somebody else's story about lupus, because my story just ended because I just have discoid lupus where it scars my face. So I had to show other people that there's other types of lupus out there. So I started interviewing, having the truth talk to other people who have lupus, so that they can have their story told as well, and people can get a better understanding of what lupus is.
I'm looking at the story now, and Jody, wherever they have the Sojourner's Truth, we're gonna have to get a few issues. Look on the and there's an advertisement. Okay, man.
We was on the same page. Look at us, girlfriends. See there.
All right.
Greatness.
Look, and I'm sure the audience has no idea what we're talking about. All right. So let me
we're talking about the Sojourner Truth. The issue is the May 6th
the May 6th edition of the Sojourner's Truth, and it has our brother Mitt McIntyre, the owner and president of Peak Electric. I didn't know he was the owner of. Okay, come on, Fletcher Word. You doing it? You doing it, Fletcher?
We are keeping the community well informed.
All right, we need to get Jody. We need to get Milt on too. All right, so this is an awesome story, and I know you're in heavy demand. There's another podcast you're going to be on today. We're going to make sure that we find out that one so that we can share that also. And it talks about Lupus Awareness Weekend. It kicks off Friday with a wig giveaway from 4 to 9 at the Trunk. All right. On Saturday, we'll be there for karaoke night. All right.
Yeah. You want to hear me sing?
All right. And for some of, okay. All right. I guess we're going to have to pay extra for that. And then for all my old school, we're going to be at the Bluegill. All right. We're going to be at the Bluegill. I could just hear blues playing in my ear. All right. And on Sunday, we got the walk at Ottawa Park. That starts at 10 a.m. And then an after walk celebration from 4 to 8 at This Is It. And This Is It is right at the corner of Detroit.
I have live entertainment at This Is It.
Man.
Yes, I have Bobby G, Dorothy Gray, Phyllis Peoples, and Phyllis Gray. I have to celebrate. After this hard work, after it actually 15 years of working on it, 4 years of it being a weekend, and this turning my 5th year, and I'm turning into a national walk. And then the fact that the credit union is honoring me this year, you best believe I need to celebrate.
I didn't know that. All right.
Yes, I am one of the honorees for the credit union this year.
Wow.
For the African American
we gotta clap that up.
So
okay.
yes. This has been my year, and this is year 55.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, man. All right. We're just spilling all the tea today. and thank you. We've got a couple of questions to ask you on your exit. Thank you for the energy that you bring to Lupus Awareness Month.
Thank you.
Thank you for making it look good so that we can talk about it like this. All right. Yeah. Now, last two things, man, what do you do for self-care? After all you're talking about, what is it that Rochelle does to recenter and bring it in?
Every Sunday, she's at the Cherry Street Mission serving breakfast. After breakfast, every Sunday, she's at the altar in the house of the Lord with the Friendship Baptist Church family. You know, she's out there serving the public. That's what she does for being therapeutic for herself, because that means she's never alone and she's always inspiring. And whether she sees that person or not, you know, she's touched somebody's life. The Cherry Street Mission is the place I hear please and thank you the most.
Man.
And just a few weeks ago, I was able to give out 15, probably close to used wigs that have been donated. I washed them up, but I was able to give away 15 wigs to 5 women. One lady cried. One lady had braids in her hair that had been in there for so long. I thought that they were dreadlocks, and I cut her little ponytail out, threw a wig on her, and she looked at herself and saw a whole new person.
That's beautiful.
You know, so I know that I'm inspiring somebody, and don't you think that makes me feel good?
Oh man, I'm feeling good
you
right
don't think
right
that's
now.
Therapeutic to the soul.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah! To know that I've sent a wig all the way to Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, helping other people is very therapeutic for the mind and soul.
Rochelle, all right, last question. 3 things that you're grateful for. What would those 3 things be?
I am grateful for my relationship with God. I am grateful for the doors that he has opened for me over these last 15 years, because there's been some times he's made me go, wow. Matter of fact, ever since I found out that this walk has become a national walk, I've cried every day. Because I remember taking stuff out of my backyard and putting it in the park. Even to this day, I still take stuff out from my backyard and put it in the park. Why am I paying for stuff? This is my heart. This is my soul. And just my relationship with people in the community. Because whether you know it or not, I'm really a shy person. But that uniform, this lupus, and being a Zeta, when I put it's like when Michael Jackson was on the stage, he was shy and reserved when he wasn't on the stage. But when he got in front of people, he was a totally different person. I'm a totally different person when I fit into those categories. Other than that, you see me sitting way back in the back, way in the back.
Okay, all right. So, hey, family, join her. Let me put this. I'm gonna put this flyer up one more time. Where did it go, Jody? All right. For this weekend, it is the Lupus. It's come out and support the Toledo Lupus Walk. That's Sunday, May 17th. I'm just talking about the walk right now.
That's
right, and that's going to be at Ottawa Park, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Try to get there a little bit early. Don't show up at 11 or 12. I know you. And I know how you get down, but join us Sunday, May 17th, Ottawa Park, 10 a.m. This is hosted by the Lupus Foundation of America, Greater Ohio chapter, and this is a national. Yes. This is not just a local. It ain't Miss Me and Rochelle this year.
No,
all right,
no.
All right, man. And if you want to reach out to Rochelle, she's on Facebook, so you can go to her page and look at all the flyers and get all of the information about lupus and let's share it. All right. Maybe we could do that.
One more thing. For those of you who do have lupus, if you could make it out to the park as close as to 10 o'clock as possible, because we do take a patient photo, and I would love for you to be included in there so that next year when they're advertising for the Toledo walk, because there will be another walk next year, you're included in it.
All right. Hey, we're going to take a short break. And man, this is awesome, man. All right, man. If Jody wasn't telling me to keep going, we shut it down right now. All right. This is the CSRN podcast, our weekend review. We'll be right back.
Audio Jungle.
All right, we are back. This is the CSRN podcast, our week in review. Big shout out to Rochelle Roy from the Lupus Awareness Month, and they're going to be at Ottawa Park this Sunday from 10 to 1. So make sure you come out, show some support. It's going to be a national walk, not just a local thing. So come out, support, get some information regarding lupus. She did a great job of what she said, making it look good, all right? And that allows us to talk about it the way that we do. All right, family, whenever we have a guest on, you kind of family now, all right? You can just go in the fridge and get something out the fridge without asking, all right? We always ask who you are, what are you wearing, and what are we talking about? So who are you? What are you wearing, and what are we talking about today?
Hi, my name is Kenya Jackson. I am the owner of DeFlame Candles. Today, I'm wearing a beige tan colored sweatshirt with my business logo on it and some black jeans, black Adidas.
All right.
That's about what I got.
All right. All right. Man, we contacted you because we noticed there was something different about you. You kind of went from, or not kind of, you went from the trunk to the pop-up to the brick and mortar. And I wish that we had enough time to talk about the entire journey. Man, what was it like to go from having everything in your car to a website and an actual place that people can come and look at some of the things? What was that journey like?
It was very interesting. It was a rough journey. I mean, the way you start is usually people will get away from that once they get to a certain level.
Yeah.
But I never got away from it. Like I still will have something for a sample for somebody to smell when I'm out talking about my products. So how I started with the business out of the car was me trying to get clients and customers. So what I would do, I set a goal each day that I would talk to 10 people every single day, and I would take business cards out. I would take small candle samples, incense, wax melts, whatever I had that I think people would like, and I would go to local businesses around in my neighborhood. I've been to the city paper and all of that, and and I would try to give them products. I would budget. It was a lot, $200 a month. In marketing, my marketing was give away the products because people they need to know how it worked. So that's how I built my business. I mean, it wasn't easy. I took a lot of losses, but it was worth it. It was really worth it.
All right, I'm gonna bring the microphone down just a bit. All right, I wanted to talk about that. You said you would go out, man. When I think about that, I'm getting a little bit of anxiety, a little bit nervous.
Yes.
How did you overcome meeting strangers? Sometimes you'd have to meet strangers. How did you overcome that?
Well, it was tough because in the beginning, I'm really a homebody. People think because they see me all this, that I like being out in front of people.
That's what I thought too.
And I don't. No, I have the worst anxiety ever. So what I did that was my practice. I practiced getting out in front of people. I would practice a pitch before I leave the house. I would say it 1,000 times. Some days I would get dressed up and just go out, and I would just have to do it. I walk in, I'd be nervous. And once it started coming out, it ain't no turning back. So you either going to sell this or you're going to go home and sit on it and be broke and be hungry. So in order for me to live, this was my livelihood. It's how I started. Was how I made a living. So I tell people every day, you scared to talk about your business, you scared to tell somebody about it. I see people all day that own businesses I would never know because they would not tell me. But I told myself, if you go out here and not talk, you're not going to eat. So when I meet people that's scared and afraid, I tell them, if you had to eat off of this and this was the only thing you had, you would do it differently. If you didn't have your job, you would do this differently. So that's how I started. And I mean, I was just out here. I knew I had to eat. I couldn't go home without no money. So I wouldn't come back home until I made so much, but I had to get out there, and I still do it right now. But I take business cards and flyers now. And when I go get my drink in the morning, I talk to 2 people. When I go anywhere I go, I'm going to talk to somebody. You look at me, you're going to know about me. And that's just how I roll.
All right, I want to share the I'm gonna share the website, and let's see if I can hope I do this right. I think I got it. Let's see. Thought I had it. Hold on. This is live, so whenever we have and I thought I was sharing it.
Well, I could tell you a little bit about
what
I have online. So what I specialize in is soy candles, non-toxic, free of parabens or any kind of toxins. I also have wax melts. I make hand-dipped incense. I do an all-natural carpet powder, which is only 3 ingredients. It's one of my top sellers. It's hard to keep that on the shelf. And also the body oils. That's really what I'm known for. I mean, all my orders, most of my online orders, body oils all day long. Room sprays, car diffusers, and also reed diffusers for your home. So I pretty much cover everything. And if you come to my shop, right now my company is moving into a wellness-based company. So you will find beauty products, like a hyaluronic acid and serums for your skin that helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It helps make your skin look more plump. I have face creams. All of these items are handmade by a local esthetician that's been an esthetician for 25 years and making products for over 15 years. So this is some stuff that I've been using over the years, and I've proven that it works. So I did a wholesale order with her.
Okay.
And I stock a lot of her products. And I have detox bath salts, beard oils for men. We have a peppermint spray for your breath and stuff like that. So we have prices ranging from $5 up to $40.
All right. So one of the things, well, I guess the best thing that we got right now, we've got the website, DeFlame Candle, DeFlameCandles.com. I wish I could share the website, but whatever's happening with our software, not able to do that. But if you see it, look at your screen, it should be popping up right there. Go on the website. Pick up, man. I'm gonna just talk to you, man. What I see right now at DeFlameCandle.com, there's the air freshener that's for the room and auto. I don't know, family, why I can't share it, but hey, I'm gonna talk to you about it. Maybe Jody, we can get that 70 or 80% off that we talked about earlier. All right.
No, it's 10%.
Okay, all right.
So it's a code on there.
Man, okay.
You can do welcome 10. If you're a first-time customer, welcome 10 will save you 10% off your first order.
Yeah.
So you can use that and save 10%. And if you local, I do local delivery within 10 miles, and it's free for any order over $20. So even if you just purchase 3 oils, that's $21. You will get free delivery. If you get 4 oils, you save $3 off. So that'll give you a discount also. So you look on there, you can put some stuff together and look at your cart, because I have some automatic discounts on a lot of items.
And right now I'm looking at the scented soy wax melts. We can get that.
Yeah.
We've got the single wick soy candles.
And then I have a wellness collection.
Yeah, man, and we've got the wellness collection. Go to DeFlameCandle.com. Check out all of the things that she has. So how was it that you started with candles? All right. What was it that made you start with candles? Let me get that thing off of the.
Okay. So It was a hobby. And I started with wax melts. I really liked wax melts. I was trying to make my own, and I enjoyed it. And then I said, let me start making candles. That was not good in the beginning, baby. It was It was bad. It was really bad. And I was working at the plant, and I was going there every day, and I was selling them real cheap just to get some feedback.
Yeah,
they were bad. Like you open them up, they were so ugly. I gave up and I quit for like a year.
Yeah.
And when COVID came around again, I was on the unemployment like everybody else.
Right.
And I didn't want to run out. So I was like, you know what? I got to find something to do so I could save some of this for when I need it. And I went on and I was like, someone's like, you got the candles? And I went down in that basement and pulled everything out. I worked on it till I mastered the tops because I wanted smooth tops. And once I got that, somebody was like, you need to sell them. My sister and my friend at the time. And they had an event coming up, and I went and did my first pop-up shop. I never expected this, but the line was all the way out the door. It was going through the hall and into the other part of the hall, and they were lined up. And I mean, it was amazing. I never experienced, and ever since then, I just didn't stop doing it. And I kept with it, and that got me a lot of clients, a lot of regular customers, and it got me to knowing people. Even when I tried to stop doing it.
Yeah. They wouldn't let you.
Yeah, you can't. They're going to keep asking. But
that's
now
awesome.
I'm just going into the wellness lane. So if anybody have any wellness events that they would like me to be a part of, I would gladly take a look, and hopefully I can get in there and, work with you.
All right. So where are you located?
Right now I'm located at 3 East Bancroft Street, which is on the corner of Bancroft and Franklin. And also it's across the street from the new Y, the Wayman Palmer on Bancroft. So if you're over there, if you look across the street to your left, you will see us, which is a plaza where the Truth Paper is also there.
All right.
We have Optigo Mobile Vision next door. We have a daycare there, some tax professionals. It's just an umbrella of small Black businesses together over there. So everybody hours is different. And speaking of hours, my hours are Sunday through Tuesday, appointment only. So you can go right on my website and book an appointment, or you can pull up and scan and book an appointment right there. If you ever in the area and you want to shop and no one is there, all you got to do is give me a call. I'm like 5 minutes away. I will come there and serve you. But yeah, I have to make the products, so I can't be there every day. But Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm there 1 to 6. You're welcome to walk in. No appointment needed.
All right. Hey, let me put this on the screen. Let's see. Let's put this on the screen. All right. So scrolling underneath is DeFlameCandles.com. Go to the website. Browse it, get something. There's the first time 10%.
Yep, welcome 10. So
there's the welcome 10. Hit the welcome 10. I'm going to ask Jody.
Yeah, you have to type it in at the end.
Okay.
So they'll type in welcome 10, one word.
All right, I think we can do that.
10 IT.
Okay, all right. I see. All right, I was just going to
welcome 10.
All right. All right. Last two questions, man. With all we talked about, which isn't even scratching the surface, but I'm glad that we're able to talk about what we talked about today. Man, what do you do for self-care?
My self-care is work.
Okay.
It really
all
is.
Right.
I'm
all
like
right.
her. I am a nurturer. I love to help people. So I work with kids. I work with adults with disabilities or not. So I just love working with kids, mentoring other business owners and helping small businesses. That gives me joy when I can watch somebody else's business flourish, even if it's further along than mine. I really don't care. I want to see everybody win. That's just what I do. So if that's what I do for self-care. So once I'm done doing that, I usually could just relax. I do puzzles. I've been doing 1,000-piece puzzles just to help me sit still.
All right, good.
So
all right.
That's my relaxation. So I like to help people and just sit still.
Man. 3 things that you're grateful for, Kenya. And thank you for being here. This has really made our podcast today. It's different. We're in a different space. We're not just doing stuff because we're angry today or we're fake angry. We want to talk to the people that are actually doing the things that some of us say we want to do. All right. And having you as a real person that started with just having it in your car to being at some of the pop-up shops. I think that's the first time I saw DeFlame candle. I didn't know. I'm like, okay, I could do that. No, I can't. No, I can't. So 3 things that you're grateful for.
I am grateful, first off, for God giving me this amazing gift. I'm grateful for my health because my health is what got me here because I wasn't always in the best of health. The third thing I'm grateful for is the invitation to be here today because we've been trying to get this done and we finally did it. Thanks to us.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, so I'm very grateful. I'm grateful for every single thing. I really am all the time.
And would you be willing to come back and talk about some of the things that DeFlame Candles is doing, or come back and talk about something that, something that you like to plan or something that you want us to promote? Would you mind coming back?
I sure will.
Man, and we can find you online. And family, whatever happened that I couldn't share that, hey, it's live or it's live. But we can find you on Facebook, DeFlame Candle.
Yep. On Instagram, TikTok. You can go watch some of my videos and laugh and stuff like that. But I'm on mostly all social media platforms. I'm also on Threads. So I'm not hard to find. And my phone number is right here on this card. So it's my personal number, my business number. You know, you can reach me.
All right.
I'm not hard to find at all. So if you want to buy anything, I'm right there.
Well, thank you, Kenya, for joining us. Hey, we're going to take a short break. We're going to come back with our community updates and solutions. This is the CSRN podcast. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Our weekend review. We'll be right back.
Canal.
En esta hermosísima ciudad de Orlando.
I'm here in Barranquilla, Colombia, and in sunny Miami. Daytona Beach, mis amigos, that's where we're at today.
Desde la ciudad de Cartagena, Colombia.
We are in Orlando right now, here in Florida.
I'm Helene Sheets, Director of Marketing and Communications at beautiful Lourdes University, and we've been a proud sponsor and supporter of Voces Latinas TV for over a decade. It has been a fantastic partnership. It's been our doorway into the Latino community. We've met so many incredible people, created so many partnerships. Our students absolutely love the connections we've made through Voces Latinas TV, and we're looking forward to at least another decade, 2 decades.
see, we are back on. All right. Hey, this is the CSRN podcast, our weekend review. Shout out to Kenya Jackson and DeFlame Candles for coming out and talking about just a small piece of her journey. We were talking before we went live, and man, I think that she has that thing that she could write one of those books. Jody?
Yeah. And speaking of that, for the people that know me that come up and hug me and be like, oh, you smell so good. So this has been my only perfume provider or oil provider.
Okay.
For what, 3-4 years now? Yep. So if you're ever wondering what I smell like, currently for the month, because I was there for the opening, it's effing fabulous. I can't say the full word so we don't get demonetized on YouTube and all that stuff. But yep, that, and it's always something in my pocket or something like that to keep out the herbal smell and everything. And look, there's another one, black butter. But anyway.
Oh, wait a minute. How many of those do you have? All right.
I have a collection.
All right, okay.
Like people tell me they have a collection of the charms and the gifts that I give them. I have a whole like wall of every single. I'm a pack rat or a crow, so I don't throw nothing away, and it'll be that little ass drop. So one day I'm gonna combine the smells, just let them drip into one and have a whole bottle.
All right. Okay. How do you say you're doing too much without saying you're doing too much? All right. Hey, let's get into some current events. Yesterday was a special day. Let's put this up here. Yesterday was the 93rd birth anniversary of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and the implications that whenever Black people have a leader, it's as if they don't live to be 40. All right. If you think about Dr. King, if you think about Fred Hampton, Mark Clark, Malcolm X, something about that, that them maturing into wise older men. We don't get the benefit of that. If you look at all of the white presidents, they live to be a nice old ripe age where they could practice their racism to their entire days. But for us, for whatever reason, it doesn't happen. But we've had the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan as a member of the Nation of Islam for nearly 73 years. He's 93 years young, still active, still able to do the things that leaders do. And great thanks to him and his family. A great thanks to the FOI that provide security, because it's not going down like that. All right, it's just not. So we should be consider protecting our leaders. And this is from the Final Call newspaper. And pick up this issue. We have this is a collector's issue, and we have this at the Mott Branch Library. We're going to have at least 20 to maybe 20 or 30 issues at the Mott Branch Library too. And this is from the Final Call newspaper. It says, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent and Merciful, on behalf of the Nation of Islam, Shura, Executive Council, student laborers, and the entire Nation of Islam, we thank Allah God for your decades of love, sacrifice, service, warning, and divine guidance to the Black man and woman of America and to the human family all over the planet. We can never thank Allah God enough for intervening in our affairs in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, the great Mahdi, for raising up the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, the exalted Christ, and their raising and fashioning a special human being born on May 11th, 1933, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. We thank you to Mother Khadijah Farrakhan and the Farrakhan family for sharing your husband, father, and grandfather with us and to the world. So big shout out to the Nation of Islam and being able to preserve our leaders, and for the years of all of those who may have wanted to have a criticism. We don't break. He doesn't have an arrest record. He doesn't have a show on MSNBC. All right. He doesn't have to request time off to liberate our people, and we can't be canceled. All right. And so pick up this week's edition of the Final Call newspaper. And yesterday, what do we do on the birth anniversary of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan? We go out and serve our community. So the sisters prepared 50 dinners, and it was our job to either go to the Cherry Street Mission, to the Market on the Green, Bancroft and Putnam, Junction, and Woodland, and meet our people. All right. And, and we would tell them that, hey, look, no, this is from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. What do I owe? You don't owe anything. It's our job to really, really give back. And yesterday was an awesome opportunity for us to do that. The brothers delivered the dinners. The MGT made sure that we had something good prepared for our people. And, man, that's the way it should be. If we're going to celebrate a person's birth anniversary, it should be to be in of service. Mm-hmm. All right. We can get balloons and noisemakers another time.
Yep.
All right. All right, Jody, I think that's one of the things that I wanted to cover, as well as our urban garden, our Eden Urban Garden. We are opening up this Sunday, May 17th. Wow, that's the same day as the
whole bunch of stuff.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, I think I may have to be voluntold to be here. All right. Or obligated to be here, but it's Eden Urban Garden 2026 season opening. And our flyer, we have Kim Cardell of Sunshine Graphics. She does our flyers, does a terrific job. That's a real flyer, Jody. All right. It's a real flyer with real people in it. All right. All right. It wasn't folded. So miss me with that. So 300 block of Boston Place, right in the middle. If you see the defund the police sign and the Black Lives Matter sign, that's the garden right there. Join us for planting, children activities, 4 p.m.
By me.
Yep, provided by Jody. If you have any questions, give us a call, 320-2924. That's with the 419, not the 567. Jody, we've got a few minutes left, but I need to find out some of the things that you've been involved in and some of the things that you think that people need to know.
Well, we have been gone for 2 weeks, so there's quite a list of things as we are stepping into spring and everybody's getting ready to vend and throw events and stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely.
So going back to April 30th, we had 100 Works of Art, the annual fundraiser that was at the Toledo Pickle from 5 to 7 p.m. Shout out to everybody that could go and attend that event. I'm sure it was awesome. Also, Friday, May 1st, we had the Mix at 1000 Adams Street. That is the new location of the Arts Commission. If you're out there, to the 40 or 50 people that I tagged, the accelerator grants are about to happen again. So make sure you get your paperwork, your CV files, and all that stuff. Shout out to all of the people that's part of the Elysium Johnny Depp thing, the People's Artist. I'm one of those people in the top 20. So if you're out there, 20? The top 20. Okay. But with these things too, as an artist, I guess as a seasoned artist, as I've been doing this for so long, use this as a platform to meet other people. We know in the art world, this is another one of those magazine conglomerate things that do pay for pay. So, you may not feel that the artist above you could be there and they can just give $1,000 and get 1,000 votes, but that is okay. If you have a profile page on there, put your links on there, put your artwork on there, try and connect to some of the other people. I know after the top 20 is done, we'll be able to vote some more and look some more. But right now, if you can support, like my people, I tell them my link's on my page. I believe I'm also going to be nominated again for the National Spoken Word Awards, but that's not until next week. But still, vote for them. Don't spend your money to put on votes. If you want to spend your money, go to that artist page, buy some art, book a show, do something like that, because that is going to be more beneficial than a Johnny Depp award where you probably won't even get to see the top 10. Anyway, going forward on Friday.
All right.
Saturday, May 2nd, we had the 1-year celebration of Soul Essential Wellness. This was Elisa. We're still waiting for you to come on the show and tell us all the good news and everything, but she had her 1-year celebration, and that was Saturday at 1 p.m. Saturday, also, the Collingwood Garden had its 13th anniversary. That's Collingwood Gardens right next to Scott High School. Shout out to everybody that could have made that.
That's right.
Also on Saturday, May 2nd, we had the LaPole production relaunch Murder, Mystery, and Dinner. And I want to thank everybody that came out. The encores were beautiful. My sister actually got to show up. We might be going on the road since we got a couple of offers, but I'll let Opal Allen, shout out to our director, tell everybody about that if we are going to be doing more productions of this show. Tuesday, of course, we had Election Day. There was Cinco de Mayo things going on. Wednesday, May 6th, it was Youth Advocate Day at the State House in Columbus. On May 8th, we had a writer's workshop from Ohio Poetry. This was at West Toledo Library. It was a day contest. So shout out to everybody there. On May 8th, there was also the Party in the Park, the road side at TSA, Toledo School for the Arts. So they had a great event. I saw Ryan Roth and a whole bunch of other people that I know. Unfortunately, I could not make that because I was at EcoFest. And Party in the Park was 2 days, but EcoFest was Saturday, May 9th. Also going back one day, Friday, May 8th. Shout out to Gutter Dave. He did the second live artist vibes at Lucille's Lounge. You can check on my page. There's some awesome artwork. Shout out to Darius Simpson, who got out there and did some stuff. Proud of you. EcoFest was awesome moving forward. Shout out to everybody that made it out there. I did pick up a couple of things, so hopefully I'll get them planted soon. The ones I did get were winter, so I have to wait to plant those. But it was a lot of people out there, had a lot of organizations doing stuff with the kids. On Saturday, May 9th, there was a good friend of mine and of the show, Lisa Johnson. She had her book signing, The Many Faces of LJ. This was at the Jamaican Reggae Kitchen and Lounge, 1208 North Reynolds. I'm pretty sure she will update you if she's got any more book signings going on. Also, Saturday, May 9th, there was Uncloistered Poetry at the Attic on Adams. On Saturday as well, there was the second Saturday Salon with Toledo Free Press and Aaron Holden. And that is just some of the events. Of course, we had our thing for the pre-opening, I guess, of Eden Garden here also that day at EcoFest.
Right.
That was called.
It was called something. All right.
Well, I was able to jump from EcoFest to there.
We had a Grow Where You Are.
Yes.
Workshop here at Mont Branch Library. Thank you for trusting me that I will be able to be listening to my own podcast. All right. So last weekend, the Sisters of the Nation of Islam, they're called the MGT and GCC. They had a workshop called Grow Where You Are, which was setting up some of the foundation things for gardening, learning your soil, knowing what to plant, knowing how to get rid of critters, and a lot of things. This is Yvette Muhammad. She served as the primary facilitator. Great job, great attendance. The Mont Branch Library is a great place to have your events, your workshops. Kevin and the staff just does a phenomenal job of setting things up, and it could not have turned out better.
Yep. So that is all the things that I could attend or did see. Again, you're more than welcome to tag me, Maybe Brother Washington, I don't know how his timeline be looking, but definitely the Community Solidarity Response Network page, and just let us know what's going on in the community that we can try and get out to or try and support, because that is our mission here. It's the second name in our name and everything like that.
That's right.
So upcoming events for this week until we come back on air, we have happening right now is TRL Open Mic, which is Toledo Listening Room. Shout out to them. And this week they are at, because they bounce between the Black Kite and Handmade, and I seen a live as we were coming on. I believe they are at Handmade today, so they're going on right now if you're looking for any open mics or anything like that. Also, this Friday, we have Kristen DeLane, On My Own Terms, an artist I met many, many, many years ago. She has her live at Miss Eva's, and that is Detroit, Michigan. Also coming up, we have Wednesday, May 13th. It is Envisioning a New Age Poetry and Open Mic. This is Sandra Gill, a good friend of mine. Sandra Rivers Gill, and she has a open mic online. There is a Zoom thing that you can click on that is going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're able to make it and show up, I hope you can. Also this Friday, we have Voices of Hope, a multi-faith benefit concert at Sylvania United Church of Christ. And this Saturday at 10 a.m. is the 2026 Summer Showcase. This is going to be at the Ottawa Park. It's the city of Toledo, how they sponsor programs and help programs during the summer and everything like that. So the Summer Showcase is 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And this is going to be at the Ottawa Park Ice Rink. Followed by this Saturday at noon is an outdoor discovery day at Sidecut Metro Parks. And Mind and Soul Gallery is having its grand opening. I'm supposed to be at that, is having its grand opening. That is 500 Madison, Mind and Soul Gallery.
That's right, downtown too.
Matter of fact, yes, I am supposed to be at that. That is Chris Rodriguez. They were River East Gallery and everything like that over the past 6 months and stuff. They've been rebuilding a place that's, I think that was the old Woodworths, if you're that old or anything like that. But check them out. It's going to be fun. I will be there looking at all the artists, talking to all the people, and doing all the smoothing and stuff like that. Finally, this Sunday at 12:30 until I believe 10 p.m. is the 11th. I want to repeat that again because it's the only reason why I actually became an artist as I am. Shout out to D Brown. The 11th annual Cat Fest is going to be at the Golden Road. Sunday is going to be interesting because I'm going to be doing like I do every year, go to the garden, teach some kids, give out some crystals, help you paint. I'm not sure if we're doing potters or bee planters, but one of the other two. And then I'm hopping over to Cat Fest, and that's going to be at the Golden Road. There's lots of artists. This is a domestic violence event, so proceeds and stuff goes to that. There'll be raffles, there'll be artists and all kinds of stuff. And that is all the events I do see on my calendar until we come back. Because one more thing, we do have Respect Your Mic is going to be at the Code tomorrow, where if you ever want to hear me perform live on stage and all that good stuff outside of the 5 minutes of heat, that is where I will be. Shout out to Sunkiss, who also has the 419 Lock Show, the second one coming up. So shout out to anybody that is looking for an open mic, that is asking me. Tomorrow is your opportunity to make it out to an open mic. And let me do one last check just to see if there is anything else that I missed on my timeline. Also, right now, there is a new open mic. It's Unplugged Soul Sessions. This is with 1983, the band. It starts today, actually, at 7 to 10 p.m. Juwan Thomas, Militia Ashford, and a whole bunch of other people. Says it's an open mic and everything. So you can make it out to Toll House. That is going on today. Actually, right now, the doors will probably be open. And there is a summer camp coming up with Village of Legacy. Shout out to Tori. And I believe that is all the things I have. Again, grant schedules coming up May 26th through June 16th is the Accelerator Grant Cycle 1 for the Arts Commission. So make sure you get those CV files and everything ready.
That's right.
And then I also believe we're having our rap party for the murder mystery thing. So shout out to Opal again. And thank you to everybody that loved or connected in some way with my Mother's Day post.
All right. Hey, family, let's pay some bills. If you like what we do, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, listen to us on Spotify, subscribe to our YouTube channel that way, and click the subscribe, like, and the notification. That way, whenever we're streaming live, you can hop on and join. If you want to support us, you can support us via Cash App. That's the cash tag CSRN Toledo 419. PayPal is CSRN 419. We have our Black Lives Matter signs you see right there with the black fist, $20. Hit us up on our inbox. We have our Defund the Police sign. So these are perfect for the summer. We've got that blue and yellow like Toledo likes it, all right? But we just swapped it out and made it a Defund the Police sign. Defund12.org/Toledo. Find out what they're doing. It's your money. We're taxpayers. We deserve the type of training for the police so that they don't kill us. So that's the part that we want to defund, the training that they use to assault our little girls, all right, and then drive off and get DUI. So it is what it is, all right? You know where I'm at. They know where I'm at, all right? You know where I'm at. Hey, listen, what we want to do right now is we shut down. Man, great show today. Big shout out to Kenya Jackson and DeFlame Candles and Rochelle Roy from the Maine Lupus Awareness Month for coming out and sharing with us. We have something called 5 Minutes of Heat. That's how we close out. And we've always closed out our meetings with creative expression. And 5 Minutes of Heat comes from the old or classic Houdini rap song, 5 Minutes of Funk. As we do at CSRN, we remix our own culture, all right, and kind of make it fit for today. So when we close out, it could be a spoken word, it could be a rap or a manifesto that Kenya decided to write up on how she get down, you know, with DeFlame candles and everything else that she does. But today we've got 5 Minutes of Heat with Jody Summers. Yep. What are we doing today?
Well, again, since we were gone and we missed the last week of National Poetry Month and all that good stuff, I have brought back from my notes and stuff the last piece that I wrote on April 30th. It's called Safe Space. It's kind of akin to what you guys heard on our last episode of BTS or Behind the Scenes of what it's like to actually be an artist and meet people and travel and what you become in the process. Again, I mean, that thing about the Elysium and the artist thing.
Yeah.
Talk to those artists. Do not be goaded by a millionaire who's got all kinds of money into giving him more money for a slush contest.
Okay.
Meet those artists and talk to them. So this piece is called Safe Space. Let's begin. Peace. People keep asking me, what do you do for you? And I tell them I create artwork, write books, make videos, travel, join boards, take political offices, feed the homeless, counsel people who can't afford therapy, cook, build things, perform, and sometimes, yes, sometimes see my family. I am my only friend. My only friend is me. Me, myself, and I, because every time I try and let someone in, they try and change me. I sit in rooms where almost no one, yes, no one looks like me, grew up like me, or cares like me. People keep asking me, what do I do for me? And I tell them, I sponsor things, I get involved in things, I create things that the world has never seen. My identity has revolved around showing up and being involved. But where's your personal time? And what do you do? Yes, what do you do for you? I don't know, because I am my only friend. My only friend is me, myself, and I, because every time I try, I'm disappointed by someone who can't see what I see. Are you okay? Do you need help? When's the last time you took a personal day? And honestly, I don't know anymore, because no matter how much I create or get involved or try and spare someone, that's all the time I have. So there's very little time for me outside of what I've become. And going back means I failed. And why did I even start if it's not making an impact on the world around me? So in essence, I've kind of forgotten about me and become the thing I wanted to see in this world, what people can care about. Where they do have time to spend with their family, that the bills meet up and you're not sacrificing every waking moment surviving, because the money is never enough. Even if you don't have any time but the money is never enough, especially if you don't have time to enjoy it. But what good is enjoying it if everything is on fire and nobody's grabbing buckets to put out their neighbor's fire because their own place is burning down? So we're all just grabbing buckets with no place to put them, because what do you do for you if you don't even have time to be yourself? I am my only friend, and my only friend is me, myself, and I. So I smile and create some art that I hope won't get caught up in the fire. In peace.
And as always, we snap our fingers. I want to thank you, Jody, for that piece, because, all of us have these buckets. And
it's like I get asked this question so many times after I get off stage. It's like, you're great. And I'm like, thank you. And then I just float off to something else and try and, stamp some fires out, pay some bills.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that we're built for this, and we're going